Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of
a huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Brought down by Shaq Barrett. A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
22-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They only only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
At the 13-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Brady again. Man open left side is Brown.
Brady's pass
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Brady now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Brady.
41-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Vikings.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and a couple. Cousins.
4-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Cook. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. Complete. Jefferson the target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
That's good.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Brady now on first down. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we reach half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Buccaneers 6. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the 30-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Brady. Now they go screen, it's complete. Whoosh. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Brady's throw there complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Brady again here on second and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate taking it in. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for... And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8.
From the 44, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 44 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
For the point after.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19.
And now out comes Minnesota. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it brings up third down.
On third down, Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to the ground. Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Cousins now from the 50. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the
rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him,
and they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 5, 2:21 the time left. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with time running out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So now it's the Vikings' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A little over 20 seconds to go. And no other way to say it, they have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On play action, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
7.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Gain of 29 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Tonight's
not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, well, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.